Hello guys, I hope y'all are doing well. Today I wanted to make a hopefully quick video about productivity, specifically about 3 apps. And please do not get attached to the apps. You may have your opinions and so on. What matters are the functions of the apps. But I will be talking about the apps I particularly use to make myself like literally 10 times or 20 times or I don't know how many times more productive as a software developer. And it even interlaps into my life. First, wanted to quickly talk about why productivity matters. The definition of productivity for me is productivity is the amount of work an individual or group accomplishes within a certain period. Improving your productivity will benefit every aspect of your professional and personal life. The more productive you become, the quicker you can finish work, giving you more time to spend with your family or on activities you enjoy. It also allows you to deliver better output at your job. This applies not only to your personal sort of 9 to 5 life, but also to your personal projects. For example, being more productive can make it easier to organize and complete software projects, increasing the likelihood of successful launches, or at least launching the product, which many people don't end up doing because we tend to wander around quite a bit. Moreover, increased productivity can lead to greater happiness or just happiness in general, as you will have clearer, more achievable goals instead of just being like trickled down by sort of that brain fog that we tend to have within projects. So, what can be done to improve your productivity? Let's start by understanding that you cannot simply label yourself as productive or unproductive. Instead, you should focus on continuous improvement and what you're able to get done day by day. One of the quickest ways to enhance productivity is by changing our environment. For example, would you be more likely to scroll through TikTok if you had the app installed? Or conversely, would you be more likely to go to the gym if you already had a membership? Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your habits. So, what are some environmental changes that can boost productivity, especially as a software developer? A simple yet effective approach is through the use of apps and tools. The tools that have increased my productivity tenfold are Todoist, Google Calendar, and Notion. It's not so much about which app you use, but rather what the app offers. So let's break down how each of these tools have basically like dramatically improved my life, if I'm being honest. Todoist. I want to start with Todoist because having a to-do app is extremely beneficial for everyone. It's the foundation for the other 2 apps, which I'm going to discuss, which are Google Calendar and Notion. And our brains are not designed to remember every single detail. We tend to recall or remember just a fraction of what we experience. So writing things down can significantly boost your effectiveness and productivity. So as soon as I get anything that I need to remember, anything that I need to do, I need to purchase, anything like that, I immediately write it down in Todoist. Here are a few examples of why having a to-do app is very important. First, you will need to ask people for information multiple times, making you more confident in your task and saving both your time and theirs. You will never, quote unquote, forget something you need to do because you can quickly check your to-do app. And third, you can easily create habits. For instance, I have a quote unquote tag for my morning routine, which I've set a widget on my phone so I can look at every single day. And that is more like a Todoist feature. But thanks to that to-do app, I always clean my room on Sundays, shave every 4 days, change my pillow every Friday, and replace my toothbrush every 3 months on the exact date it needs to be done. So even for those trivial things, it really helps. These are just a few benefits, but they are the ones that stand out to me the most. Google Calendar. At work, we often look forward to specific times, like when we can leave at like 5 p.m. or take a lunch break. These are time blocks. And these time blocks, usually an hour or 30 minutes, are effective and they are used in school, college, at work, because they focus our efforts on one task at a time. I apply the same concept to my personal life using Google Calendar. For example, I scheduled a time block to basically record this video, so it helped me with that. And to give you a sort of clearer perspective on how these two apps at least correlate, let's say I have a video idea. So what I will do is write it down in my to-do app. And for my to-do app, I will set out a time when I'm at my computer and so on to basically write the script or record the video. So you can see how things are sort of matching in how the sort of system is coming about. So whenever I want to tackle a task from my Todoist app or my to-do app, I set a time block to work on it within a specific period. This approach helps me stay focused and prevent sort of that aimless wandering. So basically with a calendar, I can be laser focused on a task, making me 10 times more productive than I will be without time blocking. And finally, there is Notion. Whenever I have a bigger goal or task, I turn into Notion. Like I mentioned earlier, our brains aren't meant to remember every detail. So when I need to write down something lengthy, like the script for this video, the steps on how to do a task at work, so I don't have, like I said before, I don't have to go around asking the same thing. And this is also a tip that I didn't write down, but on work, I highly recommend you to take notes on every single thing you can. On meetings, always have your notes app open. Basically, I did that, and at the moment I'm extremely happy with my job, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm personally happy, although the people I'm working with are extremely good. But yeah, that could also be an affecting factor. Something else would be like journaling or also tracking my progress on lead code problems. I use Notion for those more lengthy things that I need to also remember. So as the conclusion, that is basically my holy trinity of productivity: Todoist for writing down ideas and tasks so I don't forget them, Google Calendar to prevent wandering and ensure focused work sessions based on those ideas and tasks that I wrote down on my to-do app, and Notion for extended notes, giving me sort of a personal wiki for everything that matters in my life. I'm curious to know what tools you guys use, if any. Feel free to share your favorite apps in the comments or feedback on this. I'm also open to trying new ones. But remember, it's not about the specific app, but what the app helps you accomplish. So don't worry if you prefer using something like Obsidian instead of Notion. What matters is actually being productive. So that was it for the video. It's been a long time since I made another video. Hopefully the next few weeks are more active on my part, and yeah, looking forward to making more videos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and yeah, thank you so much for watching the whole video. Take care.